This is another 4-player fixed card game which is being played with my subscribers. The purple player is an intermediate, and the blue and green players are grandmasters. The green player has recently started his brand new Risk channel, so make sure to check him out, the link will be in the description. Looking to the troop setup this time, I have no small continent to go for, but despite that, Europe is full of my troops, so it might be a great continent choice for me to go for. So just the question is whether other players will actually let me hold it or not. I think my best shot is to try capturing it before someone else has even got a continent, as with that my opponent's attention will be mostly focused on getting continents for themselves, but might not so much into me. So I think I will just immediately capture Europe next turn. I showed the green player my willingness to move my troops out from South America, so hopefully it buys me one more turn before the green player actually captures South America. And then he might appreciate me that I helped him out to get a continent, so he might actually not be considering invading me, but who knows. Europe is a very risky choice, and probably it wouldn't be much benefit for the green player, a small continent player, to intend being friends with me. But this is why I wanted to capture Europe before anyone has even got a continent, as I need to get a bit stronger, so then if I get invaded, then I would be able to properly retaliate, or if I don't get invaded, then I would just use my troops' advantage on one of the players, most likely on the weakest one or on the one which would have been the most unlikely to retaliate the position-wise. But alright, I've actually got invaded by green. So that messes my position up, but at least I know what I tried my best. As I know that as the weakest player with no continent I would have gotten targeted and been eliminated first. So I just took my best shot on capturing Europe. Now to try recapturing Europe probably would be a very bad idea, as then I would get invaded once again, losing troops, and it would increase the chances of other players of joining green to target me as well. So if I don't bring the attention to myself, then not necessarily it will be me who gets targeted and eliminated first, as besides me the purple player doesn't have a continent either. So it will be between him and me. Or at least I thought so before getting the third card, which makes me get a 10 troop set. So I think I will spice the things up and invade the green player into South America. So the green player won't be safe and guaranteed to end up in the 3-player situation anymore either. With him attacking me, obviously it makes me want that the player who gets eliminated in the 4-player situation would be him. At this point I thought it would be funny to pretend that I'm crying to about get destroyed just to immediately trade in a 10 troop set and hit the green player. And that's awesome. With him moving his another army out from Venezuela to Central America, I will be able to get into South America without unleashing that army, so he might be not that much accessible to hit my army back. I was so lucky to get a very favorable blitz roll, losing even 5 troops fewer than the green player, so everything went much better than expected. It's nice to get a sweet revenge on the green player and make him having high chances of getting eliminated first also. I think there is only one spot in the room for a zombie player to fight it out in the war with a human and an alien opponents, so one zombie must go home. And with the green player not having a set at 4 cards, I think I can definitely achieve it. By crushing his biggest army I would guarantee that, as then he should be taken out by the purple player. Though I could potentially make myself to be eliminated also, so I need to be wise if I should actually go for it. So I think I will do a few manual rolls and see how they go. The green player's faith is now dependent on the luck of my manual rolls. And those are very lucky manual rolls for sure. So I guess rest in peace the green player. I mean, I would be shocked if the green player doesn't get taken out and actually survives. And that's awesome that the purple player has a set. As that was possible that he couldn't have one at 4 cards, and then the green player with 5 cards would have been left for the blue player who is quite stronger. But that was very likely for the purple player to have a set at 4 cards, so it was definitely worth to take that risk, as otherwise instead of green I would have been that player who gets eliminated first. So I don't understand the reason behind the purple player not taking out green. I mean, even with him failing to properly set his troops up for green, he could have still gone with his biggest army through Europe, also to try doing manual rolls with his army on Greenland for the Icelandic army was a possible option too. I think to leave the green player for blue is the worst decision ever, as he might get a very big advantage over us. And I mean, at the very least the purple player could have left the blue player's army blocked rather than unleashing it and giving even more of the advantage to the blue player. But we might still be able to make a comeback. We just gotta focus on attacking blue, as he is about to trade in a set and do some serious damage for us. Props to the purple player for shielding me from North Africa. But oh noes, the blue player gets a 10 troop set and unfortunately his army looks big enough to completely take the purple player out. So actually that was so dumb for me to leave 9 troops in South America blocked. I should have definitely seen that coming, and that's a shame what I actually missed it. Though let's still see what I can actually do. Let's set my troops up to invade both Africa and Australia. And it's such terrible blitz roll. Though let's see if I'm lucky enough to take over Australia. And now it's definitely game over for me. But it would have been over for me anyway, so doesn't really matter at all. Props to the blue player for such a nice 3-player endgame. He executed it very well and is definitely deserved to be called a Grandmaster. Now I would recommend you watching another quick 4-player fixed card game which was played with my subscribers as well. That's another bizarre but very fun and funny video. So make sure to check it out for sure.